Hey, welcome back to Peggle. So I know last week was Team Fortress 2 on Xbox 360. A little bit out of, so there was a week without Peggle, but I'm back this week. And next week, and probably... Oh, I didn't realize I got the power-up. Anyways, what was I saying now? Next week might not be Peggle, although I am going to record another episode after this. So there will be more Peggle, it's just... I'm tooling around with some things. That's all. So next week is probably going to be Fallout 3. That... Okay, I was going to say, wait, what day is 420? Because that could always screw up the schedule, but that's a Thursday. I do remember looking that up. See if I had the day off or not. I do technically go in at 9:30 p.m. on that day, but I have it's a graveyard shift that I work. I do have the day before off, so I'm already awake at 12 a.m., so yeah. Already gonna be awake and all that. Crap, I only have 3 left. Let's get the power up. Please hit an orange or 2. Thank you for hitting a orange. Oof. Okay. Come on, something good. This will be amazing. Give me a free ball. Damn, I didn't get a free ball. Yeah, not making this one. Gotta try it again. Actually gonna go with a cat on this one. I kinda want it to... damn, it missed that one orange. I was kinda hoping it would roll. Like, bounce a few times and then eventually roll. But didn't seem to happen. But I did get that in, so fuck yeah. Ooh, and I know I talk about Rick and Morty too much, and in a different episode, I didn't mention it, but how about that season premiere? That was... Whoa! A lot of stuff happened, and it aired on April Fool's, so I'm wondering if that episode is canon. There are reasons I would think maybe not. However, I do remember hearing that the reason the Season 2 finale wasn't wrapped up at Season 2 was because they didn't really know how they were going to write that out. So that wasn't non-canon, then they'd have to write that again. I mean, I'm sure everybody that watches Rick and Morty knows the incident that I'm referring to, but even so, for anybody that hasn't watched it, I just don't want to give any spoilers. That's all. Okay, come on. Ah, damn it. Only was a few seconds more. Shit. Aye! Okay, well, I'm not doing terrible, I suppose. Oh, damn. I kind of am doing horrible. Yep, not gonna hit that. Get that. Come on! Whoa. Oh, cool. I actually got it. I thought I was not going to be able to. Really want to make it in that hole. Damn. Just so off. Just a little off. Ooh, free ball. Please pick that up. Please, please. Damn. Hey. Okay, awesome. Oh my god, I can get this. Maybe. This one right here makes it a little hard. Goddamn! Yeah. Yes! Oh my god. That was pretty clutch. Whew! When it might get in the center. Ah, no, it won't. I saw which direction it actually was going. Damn. Only 10,000. I'll take it. Let's go with the rabbit. Oh, come on. Didn't get that. Ooh, free ball. Well, I guess it's not a free ball, but a ball pickup. Space Blast. Oh, okay. Yeah. Still at 10. You know what? Oh, come on. I didn't hit any of those oranges? What the hell? Oh, those... You know, when they hit multiple in a smooth line. Oh, just so satisfying. God damn. It sucks. So, I was going to record Alan Wake, but I didn't know if I was going to play it on my Xbox 360 or my Xbox One. Because it does have one capability, it's just that... gotta install first. So, I'm installing that while I'm playing this. A little bummed out that I couldn't just jump straight into it. I mean, I could have chosen the Xbox 360. I did finally connect it to the internet, so there might have been an update, and that could take some time. But, I don't know. All in all, I'm pretty pleased with my Xbox One, how everything looks on it, so, yeah. I mean, it won't make a last-gen graphics look amazing or anything, but it does look a little nicer. I realized my TV was louder than I like. Shit. Alrighty, so... let's go with Lord Cinderbottom. And... get that. Coop. I'm not gonna hit any orange, but I did get that back. Ah, damn, it didn't do as good as I thought it would. Okay, well, I got another. Fuck! Shit. Crap-a-doodle. Damn it. So, I don't feel like Lord Cinderbottom's a very good option unless you can bounce very well. Unless you can time that bounce very well. Yeah, and I already know I'm not going to get it, so... whatever. I'm gonna step away from the game for a second. I'm gonna go with the owl. Sorry I stepped away. I had to take some taquitos out of the toaster oven. I gotta eat sometime. Ah, I can hear them sizzling. Okay, they've just stopped. I'm not gonna stop and eat, I just... by the time I finish this episode, they should be cooled down well enough, I guess. Yeah, they might be a little cold. Probably eat them between, or at least a few between episodes. Okay. Come on, hit that orange. Damn. Well, we hit a orange. So I suppose that's good. Shit. Let's just go this way. Shit. Fuck. Why does that monkey have hearts in its eyes? Does that mean that monkey... is that a bear? Could be a purple... I mean, there's neither purple monkeys nor purple bears, so... I mean, either's just as likely, I guess. But, does that mean it's horny? Shit, I missed one orange. I am gonna go with the owl still. Man, I wanted to do that smooth, just roll. Oh, that's right, I have the Zen shot, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh. This sounds made it seem like I have the same motion as that monkey right now. Oh, nice. Ooh. Beautiful. Oh, and a free ball. It's a thing of beauty. Ooh. Ah, damn. Okay, let's try at these ones. Can't say I'm surprised. Can I hit both at the same time? I guess not. Shit. Ah, and 3 balls left. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that bucket was there in case I missed. Ooh. Yikes. So, oh my gosh, I was, reading something on Reddit earlier. Yeah, 100,000! Anyways, I was reading something on Reddit earlier. It was a question to, all the, MILFs out there. Oh, now we have a horny dog? Well, there's fire hydrant, so yeah, I'm saying dog. Anyways, question to all MILFs of Reddit, asking about their, like, their child's friends' desperate attempts, you know, shit like that. I just suddenly remembered the band teacher at my first high school, like, there's this one kid there who we just called Frosted Flakes. The reason for Frosted being because he had frosted hair. That's all. And the teacher's actually the one that came up with the name, I think. But anyways, like, the teacher would always go on and on about how hot his mom was. Like, I don't know. Back then, I kind of thought, whatever. But looking back, that was, kind of creepy. Especially since that teacher, there was a rumor that the year before I went to that school that he had sex with a student. And basically, my thought was kind of, you know, there must not have been, you know, any press charges, any evidence, anything like that. Because it was just a rumor. And so I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. I'm not going to listen to that bull. Dude married that woman a few years later that he was rumored to have slept with when she was a student. I think they have a kid or two together now, too. That's, yeah. Looking back, that teacher was kind of, creepy. And this is just probably nothing more than a total coincidence, but that dude loved him some Michael Jackson. I'm not saying Michael Jackson... Well, come on. How many people accused him? But anyways, I don't want to get into that. Dude was a brilliant musician, but I don't want to get into his personal affairs. But, yeah. Just looking back, it's like, oh, that's so creepy. It was really nothing more than that dude was a product of his time. As far as Michael Jackson goes. He was actually quite young. Like, he graduated high school in 95, but that's... Let's see. I think he saw some very major Michael Jackson releases in his lifetime. Let's see. 95... Okay, I'm probably giving away too much information about this dude, but whatever. Damn. So, anyways, I'm trying to figure out what year he was born. So minus 17 from 95, just a, that would be 78. So yeah, pretty much all of Michael Jackson's big solo stuff was in his lifetime. I mean, technically, I believe Thriller, but I think he would be too young. Like, Thriller was either late 70s or early 80s. I can't remember. Tyler, look up what year Thriller was released. And of course, Captain EO. Yes, I am the weird person that's going to mention Captain EO. But okay, it says 420 on screen. That actually led perfectly into what I was going to say next. For those not in the know, comedian Doug Benson was supposedly one of the backup dancers in Captain EO. Like, I honestly am not 100% sure on the validity of that, but I think, usually a claim like that, I would be like, bullshit, and I would probably verify it. Tyler, of course, verify it now, but... And, 420, because he is very heavy on, pop-based humor. Oh, speaking of Doug Benson, though, he was on a local early morning show one time, and I don't really watch, morning shows. I just happened to... my parents were watching it, and I happened to be around them at the time, and, I totally misaimed that, but whatever. Oh, well, I hit both those oranges. Oh, maybe just one? 2. Okay, yeah. But yeah, Doug Benson was on a local morning TV show. Our ABC version, our ABC affiliate out here has a morning show. They are still on. I don't know why I used past tense. It's AM Northwest, hosted by Helen Raptis. And anyways, he was on it, and he was being interviewed, all that. And then he stuck around for other segments. Well, somebody came out on the show to cook something, and oh my god, it was already fairly apparent that he was fucking blazed. Oh my god, it embarrassingly high, considering that he's on TV. Live? Maybe live, I don't know. But during the cooking segment, you could see his hand keep going back in for more of the food samples. In stuff like that, how often do you see people go in for seconds and all that? Maybe a second. Maybe. But usually they're, off screen, I'm sure they do plenty of eating. But on screen, it's just kind of trying it and all that. But nope, you just see Doug's hand creeping back into frame while these two people are talking, and he keeps grabbing stuff. It was pretty funny. Oh, I should see if it's still on AM Northwest's website, because it used to be, I know that. That was hilarious. Damn. Only one ball left, but 2 of them. Damn it! That sucked. Cat Tut. Ooh, excuse me. Had to burp. But yeah, Tyler, like I said, you've probably already done so and confirmed it on screen, or dispelled it, either or. But yeah, supposedly Doug Benson was one of the backup dancers in Captain EO, and of course somebody like me mentions Captain EO. For those not in the know, Captain EO is a 3D show that Michael Jackson did, and it was shown at Epcot and Disneyland. Maybe some of the other overseas parks, I don't know. But it was directed, I believe, by... No. Maybe it was written by George Lucas and directed by Francis Ford Coppola? Because I know both of them were involved somehow. Tyler, confirm who did what. I mean, it's not long by any means. You could find a version of it on YouTube. Oh god, that reminds me. Not the last time I was at Disneyland, but the time before. My friend Steven and I, we both brought in flasks of Fireball. Now, unfortunately, we barely got into Disney's California Adventure before my flask, which we bought on the way to the parks. He lives in Southern California. We were going from his house to Disneyland. So we bought flasks, filled it with Fireball that we had in the car. We weren't drinking in the car. We just had it in there because we were going to fill flasks. But mine starts leaking immediately. Like, I just feel it going down my legs. So we go into the bathroom, and I'm like, dude, I'm not holding on to this. I'm just chucking it. And he's like, oh, well, let's pound it. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So we go into a restroom, and we just, like, one of the, let's see, it was the Route 66 bathroom in Disney's California Adventure, which is over by that, all those restaurants and whatnot in Paradise Pier. But it was before any of them even opened, so there was nobody there. But I say Route 66 bathroom because they may have finally fixed it. But on the bathroom, they have, like, some Route 66 stuff. The original theme of that exact area, like, the surrounding area. Kinda. But anyways, the reason I tied into Captain EO was because we were in California Adventure for our first couple of hours, got a fast pass for World of Color, all of that. I was saying something. Oh yeah, and so we drank a little bit more over there, and we had a drink at, what is that Carthay Theater? Carthay Circle, I believe is what it was called. Because they have a bar in there. So we had a drink or two. Yeah, I had 2 drinks there. And then we went on Tower of Terror directly after that. And we were feeling fine, but then we go into Disneyland. And his flasks started to spring a leak too. And these are metal flasks. I don't know what the hell was up. But, yeah, we go to Disneyland and we decide to check out Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. No, it's not that we wanted to check it out. It's that we wanted to find a good place to drink. So we sat in the very back row and just chugged. But anyways, like, I'm one of those people, if I chug too fast, I get really nauseous. So we're waiting for Captain EO, and I'm, like, on the verge of throwing up. Like, we went from Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, and I think we got a fast pass to Space Mountain, and then we decided to go over to Captain EO. And we're waiting for it, and I'm just on the verge of vomiting. And he's... I'm on the verge of vomiting. And anyways, we go to the show, and I didn't realize that Captain EO had, like, hydraulics in the set, which makes sense. I know they used them in Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. I just don't know if they used them in the original Captain EO. But they do, they bounce the theater along with the rhythm. And he looks over to me during the show, like, he's super, like, paranoid that I'm going to start throwing up. But no, I was fine as long as I was sitting. I think I really was just kind of dehydrated and I just needed some water. That's what it was. But, yeah. Oh my god, no, we're idiots. And, last time we both went to Disneyland, I've known this dude since I was 8. So, oh, what was I gonna say? I've known this dude since I was 8. This last time, he brought a vape pen into Disneyland. Now, when I say vape pen, I don't mean it was filled with some nicotine stuff. It wasn't filled with a nicotine list. Well, okay, yeah, it didn't have nicotine. But it wasn't the, just, pure flavor stuff. Stuff with no nicotine or whatever. No, he had a cannabis vape cartridge. So, we were in Disneyland just getting absolutely blazed. Oh, it was so... Yeah, because some of the vape pens can smell like cannabis, but for the most part, I don't think they really do. Or if they do, it's not something that really sticks around for too long. Um, but, yeah, also, we were just in Disneyland getting absolutely blazed. Fun times. And looking at my clock, I think this episode's done. But I do want to start off with another Disneyland-related story with Steven. But I'm going to start the... Actually, I'm going to take a look at my clock, because I might be off on my time. Okay, I have a few more minutes. So, yeah, I'm not going to quit it here. I was just being stupid. Anyways, so... Yeah, I could talk Disneyland till I'm blue in this face. That is why I have done Magical Racing Tour and Haunted Mansion now. Yeah, no, I freaking love the Disney parks. But, so, maybe a little preface here is that, I have anxiety. I'm sure I've shared that before. And I love the Haunted Mansion. Now, when I was very young, I spent a lot of time reading websites like Doom Buggies. You know, it's a Haunted Mansion enthusiast website. And stuff like that. And hiddenmickeys.org with their random information facts and stuff like that. But, Yesterland's a fabulous website. Like, go there, then they'll talk a lot about Captain EO and whatnot. But anyways, turns out in the 80s, they actually had live performers in the Haunted Mansion to, like, randomly jump out at people and scare them, and it turns out these people got punched a lot, so they didn't last very long. But I was always super fucking paranoid that they would bring them back. And, like, I had a nightmare once that, they brought him back, but they actually had him, like, walking around in the elevator scene, which would make absolutely no sense. Because there'd be no way for them to get in there without anybody seeing them. Like, they're just there to scare guests in the dark and all that. But yeah, last time I was at Disneyland with Steven, there's a mouse. What the hell, mouse? It's not cold outside. Mice have been... That's a problem about living in the middle of the woods. You get mice. Crap. Please. Oh, thank God. Oh, wait, which way was it too short? Damn it. Oh, I still wasn't paying attention to how short it was. Or which direction to go. Okay, cool. But anyways, when I was in the Haunted Mansion last time, like, the second time we went on that ride, I believe, Steven, he's standing next to me, and when the lights went out, he lost his footing. Like, he just all of a sudden collapsed, or at least started to collapse. And he caught himself on me to, steady himself. And, like, just because I was, I had that nightmare that they did that in the past, like, I wasn't, freaked out or anything, but I was annoyed, so I, like, just threw him off. Like, I thought he was fucking with me. But no, he lost his footing. So, yeah. Great friend I am. I just set those mouse traps and baited them too. Come on. Mice. I mean, cool. I didn't kill you because I actually prefer not to. Just stay out of the house. Like, this winter we had them bad. Actually had one crawl up my leg. That was a little weird. But yeah. Once the weather started to get a little more warm, they weren't in the house, but now for some reason they are, which is weird. It's not cold. Now I hear it chewing on something. Come on. Oh, thank God. And catch that. Damn it. Okay. Okay, we got a couple of oranges, I guess. Oh, yeah, no, there's no way I'm doing this, though. Oh, speaking of rodents climbing up my leg, I was working at Disney World, actually, college program. I was waiting for one of my buses at my apartment complex, and there was a squirrel kind of nearby, and it was kind of looking at me looking at me with interest. So, like, I just rub my fingers together and pat my leg, and I'm wearing shorts. Like, some loose-fitting shorts, too. So this squirrel climbs up my leg and starts going in my pants. Like, I know people are going to say, no, you just watched Phineas and Ferb and want to do a squirrels in my pants thing, but no, I swear, this happened. Yeah. Okay, well, I should be ending this one here, so take care, everyone. Remember, you are valid. Bye-bye. Ooh, free ball. Nice. Thank you very much for making it to the end of the episode. If you've made it this far, then maybe I can ask you to hit the subscribe button?